Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to present to you EyeWall, your bedside defense to look after the elderly. Taiwan has the fastest growing rate of elderly population in the world. Among all patient groups, the cases of elderly falling out of bed is the second most reported accident in the hospital, with about 30% experiencing the so-called getting in and out of bed activity. The medical cost for this exceeds at least 2.7 billion NTD. With this, the United States alone allots $700 million of resources for these types of accident. For this reason, the project developed the out-of-bed warning and bedside fall notification system based on the deep learning edge computing technology called EyeWall. For the usage scenarios, EyeWall needs to be hung at a height of around 2 to 2.5 meters above the ground. From the lying down position to getting up and sitting up position, the first warning is initiated. The second warning is initiated when the patient is sitting on the edge of the bed. But if the elderly patient falls from the bedside or get out of bed, a bedside fall notification or out-of-bed notification will notify the nursing staff in real time to provide immediate medical assistance to a nap. To avoid false alarm, the system will also detect if the patient is alone and whether there is a continuous action that will activate the out-of-bed warning. For the EyeWall identification process, first, the real-time image is captured through an AI image sensor, and then the real-time image is transmitted to its base station through Wi-Fi to determine whether the elderly patient gets out of bed themselves. The deep learning image recognition includes two neural network models, the OpenPose and RNN LSTM model. The OpenPose model will do recognition of the human skeleton and then transfer the skeleton coordinates to the RNN LSTM model. The RNN LSTM model will do pose classification and finally cooperates with the algorithm to determine whether the elderly patient is getting out of bed. If the elderly patient moves to get in and out of bed or falls down, EyeWall will immediately send out the bed warning and fall notification to the cloud server. For the skeleton construction, first, the human body branches will be located using the CNN for path or part affinity fields, and then assemble the skeleton using CNN for PCM or part confidence maps for node prediction. For the position recognition technology of lying down position, the team used the center of gravity of the upper and lower body of the human body. The distance between specific joint points, as well as the RNN LSTM, construct the recognition algorithm for bed posture. The bed edge image recognition technology is the basis for judging whether the elderly patient gets out of bed. The first method is to eliminate the noise in the image through a Gaussian filter and capture the edges of all objects in the image through a canny edge detection. And then, the whole transformation is used to identify all straight lines in the image. Straight lines that are not on the edge of the bed are filtered out according to its length and angle. Compared to other out-of-bed early warning devices with high false alarm rate, privacy issues, and also complex installation, EyeWall provides a two-stage out-of-bed warning and fall notification which guarantee information security. EyeWall is priced at 5,000 NTD only. For the future market, we would initially focus for the domestic that looks to generate an income of around 43 million NTD, and with a market expansion to mainland China that looks to generate 320 million NTD. We would like to share to you a test we conducted at the experimental ward of Chimay Medical Center. For the design features and benefits, it can reduce the mortality rate of the elderly. No need to press any buttons and guarantee information security. Thus, this product meets the expectation of long-term care institutions and hospitals at home and abroad. In the future, it can be applied to elderly care institutions. And lastly, this research has IRB certification. Thank you for listening.